Let's catch up on the rest of the news. Here's Amanda.
Thank you, John. Good morning. Fire chiefs are due to meet for talks in London today in a bid to avert fresh strikes over last year's bitter pay dispute. The latest row over working conditions flared last week when dozens of firefighters in Greater Manchester were suspended for failing to use new equipment. More members were sent home overnight. Engineers will begin scouring Paris's Charles de Gaulle airport today to find out why a terminal building just 11 months old collapsed, killing at least 5 people. Investigators say charges of involuntary manslaughter could now be brought. Here's Louise Port.
The French authorities will begin their investigation into the tragedy later today as the search for survivors continues. At least 5 people were killed when part of the newly built building at Paris's Charles de Gaulle airport collapsed. The departure lounge in the terminal was only completed 11 months ago. The victims were crushed beneath tons of concrete, metal and glass when the roof crumbled yesterday morning. Police officers at the airport had started to cordon off the area after passengers reported seeing cracks in the roof and dust falling from the ceiling of the state-of-the-art building. The French government has ruled out a terrorist attack, and a construction fault is considered the most likely cause of the disaster.
Louise Port there. A video has been released purporting to show before and after footage of a wedding in Iraq, which the Iraqis claim the United States attacked. The film appears to show some victims of the airstrike to be present at the celebrations. American military chiefs have always insisted their target wasn't a wedding, but foreign fighters. The Armed Forces Minister Adam Ingram will announce today whether there'll be an independent inquiry into the deaths of 4 young army recruits in Surrey. He's responding to a highly critical report which uncovered repeated examples of bullying at Deep-Cut Barracks and called on the government to launch a broader inquiry. The families of those killed have always refused to accept official explanations that they killed themselves. A 48-year-old man will appear in court today charged with the murder of a Birmingham police officer. Detective Constable Michael Swindells was stabbed as he tried to make an arrest on Friday night. He served with the West Midlands Force for 14 years. Now, the failure of the Beagle 2 Mars mission is expected to be blamed on poor management and inadequate funding today. Beagle 2, which cost £45 million, separated successfully from its mothership in December, but failed to make radio contact with Earth. A joint investigation by the British and European space agencies is likely to cite programmatic and organisational reasons. Finally, they may be growing up, but there was that unmistakable magic in the air in New York last night when the stars of the latest Harry Potter blockbuster turned out for the film's world premiere. Among the crowd of thousands of screaming fans was our very own Rachel Harrison.
The Harry Potter phenomenon rolled into town and the whole of New York knew about it. Extra police were called as the stars went walkabout.
I can't believe how many people there are here. It is crazy.
This is the third of the Harry Potter films and is much darker than previous ones. And of course, Harry and his friends have all grown up.
Foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach. Oh, that felt good.
Yeah, I've grown up quite a lot. My voice has got deeper and I got a bit taller, so... I'm doing GCSEs.
How's it going?
I've got one tomorrow morning. I've got to leave here tonight at midnight, get home from my exam in time.
I want you to swear to me you won't go looking for Black.
Why would I go looking for someone who wants to kill me?
This is the best performance they say so far of the 3. Do you agree?
I hope it is. I can't really judge. I'm kind of quite self-critical, but it's good, because if I wasn't self-critical, I'd be arrogant, so, you know.
This is without doubt been the biggest world premiere in New York so far this year, and I can tell you there's not been an ego in sight. Rachel Harrison, GMTV News in New York.
8 minutes past 6 is the time. I'm back at 6:30. Here's John and Penny.